I don't know. It doesn't want to work. I didn't think it was going to crash twice in the stream. Because I didn't want to end it, mate. It was actually going decently. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I can fucking piss off the spammers. So yeah, tell everyone to leave the other stream and to just join this one. And then what I'll do, I'll just convert all the everything from the other stream to this one. So hello for those people that just joined. Hello for the third time. Pretty stupid that I have to do this 3 times. I didn't even need to do the stream in the first place, but I thought it was going okay. It's just shit. What happened? My laptop's a piece of shit right now, so I'm just gonna do it on my phone. Because at the end of the day, all I was really doing was chatting. So hopefully my laptop, because I want to change the title and the thumbnail because it's just whatever it is, it's rubbish. So I'm just gonna, so when that turns back on, I can do that. It's annoying though. But I've got like 100% of my phone, so I won't have to worry with that. For some reason, they seem to be more reliable than laptops. No, it hasn't been a good day, Michaela. I'll have to agree with you. G'day, Bailey. G'day. It's a shit title, Jordy. Well, I didn't even know that I was going to change it, but it didn't let me change it. Why won't it won't let me turn the laptop on, so I've got to leave it there. If there are any people on that other stream, tell them to piss off and join this one. Like, spam the link or whatever. Mate, you're a Richmond fan. You can't be talking shit about the Saints if you're a Richmond fan. It definitely hasn't been a great day. But I'm optimistic for tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a good day. Saints aren't playing, so I can't be disappointed. It's like you're reaching to the screen to grab to us. More like that. Yeah, we are back. Yeah, people are only just joining now. Yeah, this is where the stream's going to be. When I can turn the laptop on, then I'll change the stream settings, but it's still not turning on. So we're just going to wait. Yeah, I'm going to change the thumbnail, Will. Well, Supercoach was always going to be shit when I never even bothered changing. Like, I've still got Oliver in my team. I just don't care. I really don't. I just can't be bothered. But I don't care about Supercoach. But tipping, I don't even care that much about tipping either. Saints are shit. Yeah, the stream keeps crashing. The pizza was not great. But it could have been worse. And why it could have been worse? At the footy, when we're up by 14 with 6 minutes to go, Haz was like, if the Saints win, I'll change my time to roaming, foaming Haz for the next week. But if the Hawks win, you owe me another. So I had to own 2 boxes of footy cards. And I was almost going to say yes, but I learned my lesson because I just had a feeling we could have fucked it up, and we did. So lucky. It could have been worse. Could have been, like, genuinely, that would have made it so much worse. Because at the end of the day, losing at AFL 23 isn't that bad, but when St Kilda lose like that, that's bad. To top it off with a box to give away, shit. We'll see if my laptop wants to turn on again. It's been now 4 minutes. I actually think I need to flip it on its side. Geordie says, Marvel, yeah. I don't even know how much I got charged for that. It doesn't make any sense. So when I went to that, like, the runner, whatever they call it, it didn't make any sense to me. You didn't get to pick what you wanted. You just scan your card, you took what you wanted and leave. How do they know what to charge? Like, I just don't get how they actually get it working. Like, how does it work? Like, they must be watching what you pick. It doesn't make any sense. might need to put the fan on. I can't put the fan on though. There's no way of me doing that. The cameras. But it seems inefficient. It almost seems inefficient. I'm sure there'll be lots of mistakes. Well, there were mistakes with Geordie until like they charged him for what he was missing out on like 3 hours later when he got home. Also, when I get my laptop back on, I don't have to do this with the chat if I miss something because I'll just have it on the screen. You didn't want to use the runner, but it was... Well, I kind of wanted to use it, but I didn't like want to be like, oh, if I don't use it, the day's ruined. I was actually on my way back from meeting someone who was literally sitting right where the runner was. I needed to eat something, so it was just like, I'll go there then. No, Geelong's season isn't done. I don't think they'll win the flag, though. I think, you know, to say that they're up there with a chance for the flag would be a bit dumb right now. You went to check out... Saints fan, it's just a food store at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. You're still getting food right. It's got nothing to do with the quality of the food, right? So I don't know why it mattered, why you decided not to go there. Because I know saw you at the game. I know the quality of the mic won't be as good on the phone streams, but compare the quality of this mic to the quality of the mic on the stream in Sydney, and Jesus Christ. No danger, no Geelong. Yeah, I missed the start of the third. And the runner, I thought it was meant to be a quicker way to pay. No, I'm not doing video games tonight. Just chatting with you guys for a bit. What's the time? 11:28. Maybe I can get my laptop turned on. Jesus. You made your first feature, your first proper feature, because the other well, I know there were at least 2 other features this round where I just sort of forced to get you on, and I filmed you from afar. All right, the laptop's turning back on again. To be honest with you, no, I don't think we'll make finals, McKellar. Oh, that's good to hear, Banana Kid. We told you to go to the motorbike. Alright. We'll unplug this. The fan's obviously going to start blasting again. That's okay. But what we do, right, we're going to tip the laptop on its side. Alright, it's back on. Cool. I can delete that other stream. That stream was useless. When's YVM coming out? I don't know, mate. I haven't really been on it at all because I haven't been on the game yet. I tried to play a bit of it, but I was still really rubbish. I'm not sure what. It probably was last night, actually. I just sort of threw it in the towel. Alright, we'll end this stream. Oh my god, there's still... Oh my god, that person, right, who was spamming on my old stream, he's still bloody doing it. What are you doing, mate? You're an absolute bell, and he doesn't even realise that this stream is fucking terminated and there's a new one. And a shitter one, because everyone's just left, to be honest with you. It's kind of died down now, but I'll still at least stay until I finish the food that I'm having. I could do a member stream, but I know for a fact I'll go too late, and I don't need to. I might just take it easy. We'll quickly go in my studio and change the settings. And he's here, or just get rid of him. I can't do it because I'm on my phone, but just do it. Just get rid of him. Alright, laptop turn on. Let me change the settings. Let me change the title. change the title. And I'm going to delete the other stream as well if I haven't already. Alright, the title and thumbnail is now changed. Just looks better with it being changed. And I'll also get rid of the old one. Oh shit, I've actually got to delete it. Oh no, you know what I'll do? I'll just make an unlisted stream. Alright, the other stream's completely gone now. That's good. And we'll put up the other one on YouTube. Yep, alright, gone. Okay. Alright, now I've actually got it up on my laptop so we can sort of see what people are saying. It is a lot of spam, so the guy's back. You need to know who Uncle Steve... You don't though, like, it's just an idiot. Yes, no, yeah, just stop talking, mate, because then he'll just keep on going. That's why I ignored it in the last stream. Well, if you keep talking about that, the whole focus of the stream will just be that, and I'll just end it. It's a 100% waste of my time if that's all the stream's about. Like, all the chats are about that spammer. Stop it. No one cares. How would I ignore a message? What sort of a question is that? Am I streaming tomorrow? Possibly. See, I could still like not stream the game, but still do like a late night chatting stream. But this one's been a disappointing one after the crashes, so I'm not sure. I'd almost rather focus my time on editing the Gold King times. That'd be more worth it, to be honest with you. Let's bring out the really expensive dessert. It should not be worth $6.95. That's a rip-off. Complete rip-off for that, honestly. Nah, I don't think I'll be going to that game, mate. Crows and Lions tomorrow, yeah. I'm expecting to be a good game. I'm expecting both of the Sunday games to be good. I don't think Collingwood game will be that good, but again, I didn't see St Kilda Hawthorn being close, nor Giants v Geelong, and we obviously got a good game there. Today I learned something very important. You can have a cramp whilst you're on the toilet. Yeah, you were saying that on someone else's stream. I don't really know why you had to say it. You tipped an upset? Tigers. Yeah, I went Tigers and Crows as well. But, you know, it'll probably end up being where Port Adelaide and Brisbane win, and I do even shit in my tips, because those are my roughies. I could really get two. If the only teams I get right are the Collingwood and Essendon games, where it's against West Coast and North, that's horrendous. It really is. Yeah, it's shit. Is it ruin Dog's top fortune? I think it could. It definitely could. It really could. I don't think they're making the top four. I think it's almost set. But I think the D's are vulnerable right now. They've got Collingwood coming up. You know, Carlton won't win, but then again, they just need to find a win soon. So it could be against Melbourne. Do you reckon the Saints respond next week? We're playing the bye, McCullough. You got to be a bit more on top of your questions there. You got to. But no, if you mean Sydney, I don't think we'll beat Sydney against the Swans in Sydney. Did you see games 2, 3, 4 today? I know, yeah. Yeah, and it was good. I got to actually watch a lot of the games. Obviously, I got to watch St Kilda v Hawthorn, and I got to watch the ending of... I got to watch most of Geelong v GWS. Like, straight after Saints v Hawks, I went home. And then I got to see, obviously, the Dogs v Suns game. So all the close games except for Melbourne v Freo. When you have taste times for lunch, I go down to the Domino's for lunch. And one Friday, I walked in and this lady had at least 70 boxes of pizzas all night. The fuck? Yeah, weird, especially like during the day. Maybe she's like donating the box of pizza to like a homeless shelter or something, like some food stamps. Because it doesn't make any sense why someone would have so many pizza boxes. But like during the day, it would normally be for like a big event or something at night, but like, crazy. You don't think you'll beat Sydney against the Swans? I know. I don't know what I was saying there, but we won't. I don't think we'll beat them though at the SCG. We just can't fucking seem to win there. Like our record there is probably just as bad as Carlton's record, and we know their record's terrible. I think I heard something about them not winning or only winning twice in the last 25 years. 3 out of 4 in-state games is a bit weird. Yeah, 1 Victorian game for the Saints in 5 games. You know, not often, if you count the bye right. 5 weeks. Jado, do you think Freo? Well, the form that they're in, maybe. Well, the form they're in now, they'll be disappointed not to make the finals, and no one had them making finals 3-4 weeks ago. I had Hawthorn betting Fremantle on my tips. It was crazy. The thing is, Hawthorn have actually been pretty good this year. Like, they've certainly surpassed expectations. I know there are some Hawks fans are pissed that they're not bottom. Well, if they were still bottom now, with how bad West Coast are, they would actually start being concerning. Yeah. That'll be a hectic weekend, but I just hope we win. I'm sick of the Swans. I'm sick of the Swan supporters there with their freaking clappers. They don't seem like fake. Well, like they don't seem like proper fans of footy, because they're in an NRL-loving state, New South Wales. So they just don't seem like genuine footy fans. It pisses me off, the Sydney fans there. Really pisses me off. When was the last time I went to a Saints v Swans game where we won? Because I didn't go in 2021 where we beat them in Marvel because it was COVID, and I didn't go in 2020 because of COVID as well. So it would have been 2012 was the last time I think I went to a Swans game where we won. It's too long. Nick just found out the other day. Oh my god. The more people are talking about it, Boomer, it's not the worst call. It's Harley Reid. He's Victorian, right? I think he is. Or actually, what state is he from? Just to get a fact check. But even then, like, they need just as many players as they can get. And I'm sure with how highly sought after Harley Reid is, they could probably get 2 very high-end draft picks, 3 even first rounders for him, which would just probably be, for them, more valuable. I reckon 3 good players over 1 superstar. You think he'll go to North, says Brendo. You think they'll finish last, North Melbourne? Because I don't think they're finishing last. I think it's a 1-horse race for the spoon right now. Richmond are angry that when they versed Port Adelaide. Well, they played pretty well against Port normally, so that's why I've got them to win, and it's at home. It's bullshit how players can't just say they don't want to move interstate. Yeah, but like, I guess more bullshit, especially for the in-state teams, because a lot of the players in the draft pools are from Victoria, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? Like, it makes sense if they don't want to leave. And you'd rather pick up a player, right, that you're sure will stay than a player like a Shaun who could be a very good chance of leaving after the first year and screwing you over even more. The new camera angle is pretty bad. I know I might. To be fair, like it kind of looks cool the background, but why I think it's not good is because I'm looking here, but maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I can keep it for the stream. It's not like it matters though. Your plays exactly. They don't want to leave their families. Too much of a change for them, really. That would have been a little bit better if it was heated, but it was a bit cold, so a bit of a shit dessert. I didn't want it. I only got it because it was free. In fact, it was. If I didn't get the dessert, it would have costed $2 extra to fucking pizza. It didn't make any sense. Well, that's not every play though, Patco. It's just a small portion of the plays. So that's silly. I wonder if Reed will be better than Sheasel. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Reed. I don't watch too much of the draft prospects before the draft years, so I can't tell you. Well, obviously I couldn't. Even if I watched every game, I couldn't tell you exactly if he's going to become better than Sheasel. But he's been compared to the likes of Chris Judd, hasn't he? Will says, because you can get a player like Chris Judd that told the Eagles not to draft him but still helped them win a flag in Brownlow. Was that the case? Did he say that? Well, I didn't think he could then draft it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. If they wanted to draft a player like Judd, they can draft him if they want to. There's no rule against it. I think Domino's have stopped doing their shakes as well. No, they still have the shakes. But then, yeah, you can't get them online for some reason. I think they just don't want to order them online. But you can still obviously get the shakes in store. Last time I went to Domino's, I saw them in store. I didn't get them. Will I stream the Ashes? No, because no one would watch. And if they did watch, it would kill my channel. Menza will be streaming the Ashes though, so if you really want to watch someone do that, you can go and watch that. Since when did they have shakes? They've had shakes for a while, and they're good shakes. They're actually probably one of the best milkshakes you can get. They're expensive, but like they're sort of worth it. Alright, well now we've got no Domino's to worry about, that's all gone. We've got the laptop just sitting there. We've got 78 in chat, not too bad. Given it's 11:44. Will you go to the Boxing Day match against Pakistan? Probably. I normally go, like lately I've been going to the test. The last 3 occurrences now I've been going to the Boxing Day test. So if I'm in Melbourne at the time, I most likely won't have anything on Boxing Day unless I decide to get a part-time job for the summer. But well, if I do actually, to be honest, I don't care about cricket that much to sacrifice, you know, possible work for it. So if I do get offered like a shift, if I did have a job then and it was it's double pay right for public holiday, so I probably wouldn't even fucking be bothered, just watch it on the background. Saints were terrible. Yeah, I know. I was the AFL. I'd say the biggest losers of the round, and it's big claim to be taken with Carlton's loss on the weekend and so many upsets as well. But I still think we're probably up there with the biggest losers because it was, I think of all upsets, actually, with the odds, I think the Giants were more of the upsets when you look at the odds. And it was funny when Mark posted the story of him, you know, tipping on the TAB machine with all the 9 games. Like, oh, well, we're 1 of 9. Hopefully, we'll see by the end of Sunday to see if I get all the tips right. And the next 4 games, you got all incorrect. It was pretty funny to see that. I wouldn't know, Chunky, but it's just so I can get money during the summer. Because I won't be getting much at all during the summer compared to now. Not just money from the ad revenue, but just brand deals. Not just that, but like, just, there won't be many opportunities during the summer. Because I don't do cricket shit. Carlton lost because we had no Cunningham. You edit Sandringham photo. Do you actually edit, like you're a photographer or something? If so, that's kind of cool. As if the Giants are I need to have a look at that. I don't think they're undefeated. It could be true that they've won their last 3 at GMHBA, but that just wouldn't make much sense. Like, yes, they've only been in the AFL for... They're not undefeated, GMHBA. They lost their first 4 games they played there, Geordie. Oh, they're 3 on the trot now, though, which is pretty crazy. Definitely I'd say this was their best of the 3 wins. Cam Mooney interviewed Green after the game and said, you're 3-0 here. He probably meant 3 on the trot, unless Kobe Green didn't play those other 3 games. 4 games. Piss, that's no way he didn't. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to look up Toby Green. Not like this is going to make much of a difference with anything, but I'm curious. I'm surprised. He's going to got 36k Instagram followers. If Toby Green was playing for Collingwood, he'd have 100k, I reckon. Calibre of player that he is. Alright, let's actually have a look. He's obviously been suspended lots of times in his career. No, if anything, he's actually only won once. Remember that game where they beat the Giants? Sorry, the Giants beat the Cats in 2021. I don't think Toby Green was playing that day because he was suspended. So Cam Mooney doesn't know what he's talking about. That's silly. In fact, he had less wins than normal. The Ashes on Channel 9. I saw ads on their channels. The World Test Championship Finals on Channel 7. Alright, there you go. Well, that makes sense, right? Having the Ashes on Channel 9. Mate, I'm not streaming any of the tennis. People ask some weird questions. Not weird, but like just very... out of the blue questions. Like the French Open, even if I was an avid tennis fan, I wouldn't do it. Because it just probably wouldn't be worth my time. I'd maybe, because I know I did the cricket, but the reason why I did the cricket was because there was nothing else on it. I was kind of into the cricket, and I know that there are a few other people into the cricket, but tennis during the footy season, what the hell? Yeah, I saw that Zach Jones. I wasn't there, but I saw what Jackie G not posted. He sent it to AFL Central, so I saw the hit. What are your thoughts on the tennis? It's a general question. Yeah, but like, I do footy and pretty much just footy, so I'm not sure why I do the French Open. It's just in general. Like a lot of people ask me questions that are very almost obvious, I feel. Like, am I going to be streaming the badminton? I seriously got asked that, and they were genuine as well. They were actually a badminton fan. And I'm like, why in the world would I be doing that? Obviously, tennis is more likely to happen than badminton. But no one's an avid badminton fan. Other than the people that got off on the way to the Giants game, actually. That was weird, but yeah, that's just silly. Stream the lawn bowls. I was gonna like, do they actually televise lawn bowls on TV? They probably actually do. I just wouldn't know what channel that you'd find lawn bowls in. The darts, another sport that wouldn't be actually the worst to watch because the commentary, that's what makes you actually kind of invest in the darts sometimes. And obviously darts, right? Like anyone can play it, but only the who actually trains to be a darts professional? Like, where do they find new players? Because I don't know a single person who's ever considered being even semi-pro at darts. I guess if you're just naturally good, you maybe want to start entering tournaments and getting better, I guess, through competitions and shit, maybe. I wouldn't say it's fun to watch, but if there's literally nothing else on, like sometimes I put the darts on for a little bit. It's more fun to play. I actually enjoy playing. I'm decent. No one's ever great. Like, I'm never going to be versing someone who actually knows what they're doing, so I normally beat my position in darts. I saw that. It's legit. I actually, not going to lie, after Carlton Sydney, I indulged in a good 2.5 hours worth of Blue Abroad content. Not even a lie, not even Sport Carlton. That just goes to show how much respect I have for what they do and how and sort of entertaining, I guess, and valuable their content is. If a non-Carlton fan watches 2.5 worth of Blue Abroad shit. But what I was just sort of having it on in the background for a bit, and then I also was just watching it. Because it's just intriguing to see what an outsider's view has to say. Like their take on like events, I guess, during game weeks and all that. How do you connect your... All you need is an HDMI cable. 30-year-olds who sit in the pub all day become pro. Yeah, you don't see many professional darts players under the age of 30. That's probably why. You don't see many young draftees in darts because there's no such thing. There's no fucking athletic ability in darts. You can also be disabled in a wheelchair and still be a good darts player. Melbourne can't get... What was the crowd for that game? I was surprised with Hawthorn St Kilda's crowd. We got like 32k. I thought we'd get maybe 20. I didn't really think we'd get much of a crowd at all, but maybe it was the time slot, 1:45. Suits to, I guess, the families can head to that game. Because if it's a later game, it's a bit difficult with the young children. Yeah, Indeed's a well-run channel. I respect what they do. Imagine there being a draft watch for darts. See, they're probably... No, there can't be. Because there are no teams in darts. It just doesn't make sense. Darts. 32,000 for Saints game and 29k for the Melbourne game. I just think because I don't even think 29k is horrendous for Melbourne Freo. Freo don't have many fans in Victoria, apart from Ryder Henchy. And obviously Melbourne don't show up to games anyway. So like 29k, obviously not great, but like sort of expected, even a tiny bit above what I'd expect. You just get sponsored in darts. Do they hold like darts competitions or like proper darts championships and events in Australia and Melbourne? And if so, where will they hold it? What venue? I doubt anyone would actually know, but there might be someone. There's 63 or 4 people watching. There were more Freo fans than Melbourne fans on the train I went on today. That's kind of surprising. I guess, yeah, the more you think about it, the more I probably have to say there are quite a few Freo fans, especially the cheer. They've got a pretty decent Vic cheer squad, like compared to a lot of other in-state clubs, especially Freo. Because I've been a part of a couple Freo games, especially last year. I was there for the Freo v Melbourne game when they won, and it was rocking. It's good to be a part of. And then for Freo v Collingwood was pretty good as well. They lost, but still. And I was also there for Freo v Carlton in 2021. Not sure why Ryder wasn't at that game though. Probably Rod Laver. Yeah, maybe, but who cares? Like, honestly, who gives a crap? Melbourne don't have passionate fans apart from Caden. Oh, mate, there are more passionate fans.
for example, McCleary, he actually goes to every game. Unlike Cade, I'm not saying that you need to go to every game to be a passionate fan. And Duxie, but I know what you mean. Cade's the most well-known Melbourne fan, probably. Maybe not in Australia, but definitely in the community. But they're more of a casual fan, a Melbourne fan, as opposed to maybe like a Collingwood fan. I'm excited to be part of round 1 in 20. I'm excited to be part of one in round 16. It's crazy that Freo is so big considering they've been a team for only about 20 years. Yeah, but they're located in Perth, and Perth are pretty passionate for their footy, and there are only 2 clubs in Perth, so of course they're going to have a fairly good fan base. West Coast obviously going to have more people. The first side introduced in Perth, in WA. Free Become 2021 was the first ever game watched live. First game you watched live? Really? 2021. They do a lot of those weird sports at MSAC. Yeah, MSAC probably, yeah, it's not a bad shout for the location. They probably have badminton events and shit there. Water polo, probably played that there as well. Tuxie can't afford to fucking... See, I don't want to talk about that, but I don't think he's quite at that stage where he's getting 2 tickets, but yeah. They win the fact that they won the flag in 2021, they've got no excuses. I can understand if they're playing terribly, like how they have been for so long in the early stages of 2010s, but like now when they're playing pretty good footy and they're a good quality side, they should be pulling more crowds. Like, what's the reason behind their sort of low fan base? Because it's Melbourne, if anything, right? If you're moving into Australia, right, and you live in Melbourne, and if you're asked to pick an AFL side, you know Melbourne, right? So you'd be more inclined to pick Melbourne, wouldn't you? If you're looking at it on that basis. They do badminton and table tennis and shit like that. It would be kind of funny if there was like a competition held at MSAC, a table tennis or badminton one, and there was nothing else to do in the summer. So the community, a few people went down just to take the absolute piss out of the people playing, and then just go to like the famous Catholic. That could be funny. Doubt it'll ever happen, but just thinking about it now. Or having Mark attend one of those events. A badminton match day vlog. Well, it could be a weekly vlog title. And actually do half decent for how stupid it is, right? For how silly it sounds. They had a table tennis comp at Eastland. But if they got it at Eastland, I feel like that's just where anyone can compete. But a professional competition, you couldn't just rock up and expect to play. I think I'm decent at table tennis, but also I'm not that good. I'm like sort of all right. Can we do a Mark basketball match day vlog as a punishment? Yeah, I guess so. But is it worth uploading it on the main channel? I mean, I guess you could. It's just so much time. It would be... It could actually end up being a good thing for the channel. I could actually end up doing well, but it's just such a inconvenience. How far away his ground is as well. Like it's... Well, not ground, stadium. It's a 2-hour trip. If I could drive there, it would be 40 minutes. And I hope I can get my license by the end of definitely by the end of the year, but by the end of maybe the footy season if I'm quick. Well, I'll have to wear it, but with the dinosaur costume, I need to blow it up. How am I going to get that going and working for a footy game? Is it even, like, are they just going to simply not let me walk into the stadium? If they literally deny access, that just isn't going to happen. I'm just going to have to think of doing something else. Maybe instead walk around the stadium with it on or some shit. But they probably shouldn't deny entry. There's no reason not to. I feel like they wouldn't have a genuine reason. I'll just tell them, look, I won't obstruct anyone's views if I sit very far row level 3. Are we on track for this week's one? Yeah, we need 2 more correct big calls. I've only got 1. I look 23 now. No, I don't think I look 23. No, definitely not. It's too old. I still think I look the youngest out of my friend group. I'm looking older, obviously. I'm not as young as I used to look, but definitely not that bloody old. If you sit in the nosebleeds, you'd be right. And I'm fine with doing so, to be honest with you. I just need to get into the game. It'd be honestly less embarrassing sitting there. But then at the same time, if I want to be on TV, right, maybe sitting level 1 would be a better option. How pissed would the cheers could be if I sat front row level 1? They'd be really pissed off. Or imagine this is during a grand final I did this. If it's for a grand final, they probably would say no. Be stupid. Kind of like the 2021 Freo. They are a top 16, but they aren't a top 16. Carlton aren't a top 16 now, and neither were Freo in 2021, so that doesn't make much sense. Sit front row, level 2 in the Medallion Club. Sit in the corporate box. Well, actually, a corporate box wouldn't be much of an issue, because you're in a corporate box, so it won't matter. You won't be obstructing one's view if you're in a box. Dortmund down 2-0. Not sure who they're playing. It seems to me that they're playing an irrelevant side in the Bundesliga. We will ignore that the best, but our accuracy was horrific. Yeah, so was ours, I think, in 2021. It was St Kilda and Freo's, I think. We've never been a very accurate side. We were today, to be fair, but that was the only good thing about our performance today. Just decent accuracy that kept us in the game. And it not just kept us in the game, we were in front for a lot of the second half until the end. St Kilda's the Victorian Freo. Yeah, if I were to have it draw like any comparison for St Kilda to another side outside of Victoria, it would probably be Freo, to be honest. Not a massive club, limited success. You know, sort of always sort of treading water, always sort of lingering around the but not really doing much. If Higgins didn't drop that mark at the end, we would have won. Yeah, I know, but I still thought after that drop mark, it won't matter. It was a shit game anyways. Really didn't think we were going to lose in the last quarter. Until they started kicking, I think, a couple of goals ago, then I started thinking, shit, we could lose. And we did. And we lost by 10. Not just by 4, we lost by 10. Freo were a top 6 team in 2020 if they kicked. Is that actually backed up, or is that statistically true? Because I know there is a statistic where they sort of judge all shots at goal and like the shots that should have actually been converted. But even like that doesn't mean anything. I don't think. Oh yeah, okay. St Kilda will be a top 5. Well, it's going to be a top 4 right now if we didn't lose to Hawthorn or Port Adelaide. Like, you say all this stuff, but it didn't happen, so they weren't a top 6 side. Well, that's just sort of a nothing statement. It was umpires versus Saints today. No, it wasn't. If anything, and maybe because I was sitting near the Hawthorn fans, so they were always sooking when it was hard sort of to be barracking for Saints as much as I would have in another spot because there was so many Hawthorn fans near where I was. Because I was only there with Haz, but everyone around me, and I still think that they were more towards St Kilda, the umpires. Taryn, you didn't need to mention that. I was scratching it, mate. Most forwards don't get those free kicks though, Geordie. It isn't just King, but yeah, I know. We probably could have gotten a couple more. He did another solid outing, like 4 more goals. 4 goals last week, 4 goals this week. It's 12 o'clock, I just realised. I'm not sure how much longer I'll actually stay for, because I don't know. I kind of do need to get editing soon. Where's my phone? I'm streaming on my phone. I was going to use... No, I'm not going to do an editing stream. Probably won't be doing another editing stream again. I probably will end it, actually. Yeah, I might end the stream, actually, because I have other things that I'd prefer to be doing right now. Not to say that this hasn't been a decent one. It's been a good chat, but yeah, I'll wrap it up for tonight. Won't do a members stream either. You editing the vlog? Yeah, I'll get onto that. Should start it now. It shouldn't take too long compared to other ones, so I don't have to worry too much about the length of time. And I might not do it straight away. I might take a little bit of a break. But yeah, decent day. Definitely a good day of footy if you're a neutral. But not really if you're a Saints, Cats, D's, Dogs, Eagles, obviously. If you're spotting those 5 clubs, I guess not. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you soon. Tomorrow for the vlog. It should do pretty well. Then the Gold King Challenge will be out next week. No, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I probably won't. I don't want to stress myself and just give myself more of a workload to have to worry about. I might just give it a break, but maybe I will. I don't know. No, I'm not sure yet. Anyways, I'll end the stream. I'll see you soon.